I am not feeling too great, I won't lie. Not feeling too great at all. I'm tired. I feel a little bit woo, a little bit bleh. But apart from that, I'm all right. How is everyone? I thought I would do a stream today after I managed to get my rotation sorted. So this is the rotation sorted. Evening, Adzi. I've got a bit of a funny tummy, so I might not be here for 2 hours again tonight. I'm feeling really tired as well. I was up late last night and I was up early this morning, so Bentley Creative, oi oi. How are you? Hello, MJ. Hello, Jura Rose. Long time no speak. Jura Rose, tell Audrey Jane that I'm streaming. He's my conduit. Where's the git? You are the git. I'm currently thinking about, I've been focused so much on wearing git that I have forgot about all the other fragrances that I own. So I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. The happy Green Irish Tweed Day to you as well, Mr. Zanshin. How are you? I hope you're well. I thought I would show you a few of the fragrances you can look forward to seeing in this year's spring-summer rotation. I have some. Did you have trouble sleeping because you were so excited about the Switch? I wasn't so much excited as I was frothing at the mouth with anxiety. I wasn't actually. I wasn't like that anxious, to be fair. I was just I don't know. I had to get up really early for a doctor's appointment this morning. 10 to 8, 10 minutes late, like 7:50. And the fuck, I was 10 minutes late. How is a doctor 10 minutes late at 7:50 in the morning? Like, what have they been dealing with? He starts at 7:30. So what's he been dealing with in that 20 minutes? To make him 10 minutes late. To be fair, we had a good chat. It was nice. It's Vert Dansons tonight, is it, Spacetown? Is that Endymion? It is Endymion. Back, yeah. Little Endymion goes a long way. Hey. Learned a lesson today. I'm not going to lie to you. I've got too many fragrances. I cannot get them all here. Oh, there's Audrey Jane. Ah, Colonia. Yes, I have Colonia. It's at the back, though, because that's going to be a summer fragrance. So I've got more spring-leaning fragrances towards the front at the minute. And I've got the summer-leaning stuff towards the back. Here is another fragrance I am particularly looking forward to wearing. And it is Acqua di Parma Colonia Mirror. This has got a really dark myrrh note in it. And it's so creamy and lush. It's really nice. I really love it. Oh, hello, Nigel. L'Occitane. Which L'Occitane you got on? I've got Eau de L'Occitane and I've got Eau de Cade, which somebody sent me for nothing. Christopher. Hello, Joe. Afonso. Bob. Zhao. I enjoyed Zhao's premiere earlier on today. It was good. This is really nice. L'Occitane makes some great fragrances. I never wore Eau de Beau. I picked up a bottle of Vert Dansons today. Can't wait to get it in. Yeah, it is. It's really nice, actually. It's really nice. Which L'Occitane were you wearing, Nigel? If I ever had guests on, I would have Nigel on. Nigel interviewed us before I even had a channel. Nigel interviewed us based solely on the fact I was a subscriber. Aha! The Ram is here. Hello, Ramsey. Honestly, the first 5 to 10 minutes of every single stream that anyone does is just everybody saying hello to each other. It's outrageous. I've taken to doing streams by myself because Eugene and me always stream, like, he always finishes work at like 3:30 his time, then he's got to get home and have a shit shower and a shave, and it's like 4:30 his time, so that's like 9:30, and that's really like it's when I'm wilting, like at the grand old age of 36. I'm dying a death at that point. Oh dear. One on show. I've got two on show. But you mean L'Occitane Eau de L'Occitane, the lavender one, the spicy lavender. It's fantastic. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Your hero has arrived. I am here. This is a fantastic fragrance. It's really nice, really complex, really strange, different, spicy, masculine. Hi, Afonso. Yes. I can't interview anyone on here, but if I could, I would interview Nigel. I mean, Nigel, what's your game? Where were you on the night of the 22nd? That's what I would say. So, yes. I've managed to get a fair amount of there's a fair amount of fragrances I've just had to put away that I'm not going to be wearing this spring and summer. And even then, all of these you see before me, there's no chance I'll wear every single one of these. These are just what I've got to pick from, you know? I have no idea. Which ones I'm going to wear. I'm looking forward to wearing Czar. Decanted some more into this little sprayer here. This is from my 75 ml splash. So I just put it into one of these. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? That's a nice spring lineup. It is a nice spring lineup. It wants to be for how much I've spent on it. I'll tell you what else I'm looking forward to as well. I'll put Czar back. This is just going to be like a general overview of like stuff I'm looking forward to wearing rather than like an actual video, you know. Czar. I'll send you some samples, Audrey Jane. I'm going to have to call Chanel tomorrow and tell them not to hold that bottle now. Too much good stuff. It's making my head spin. Well, Galen, I hope it doesn't fall off, because it'll be local pickup only. Picked up Vetiver Oriental. I've got it. Femini Dubois. Got it. Amber Sultan. Good stuff. Where is number 19? I'll tell you where number 19 is. It is right here. Vintage. Look at that. Eau de Cologne, number 19, Chanel. This is powdery aldehydes green. This is the Eau de Cologne number 19 of Chanel. It has a batch code which cannot be made out. I don't want to touch it in case I destroy it, but the batch code's like something 59. And I've bought it if I hadn't purchased 4 of the bottles. I've got backups with backups. I know the feeling. I'm just winding you up. I'm more for the loss of winter fragrances, although wearing GI2 was really nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed Green Irish Tweet today. It did sort of like, you know, I'm ready for this. Oh, that number 19 is phenomenal. Not only have I got that, where's the other thing I've got that's outrageous? Where have I put it? This is the problem, you see. When you reorganize everything, you forget where everything is. I've got Cristal somewhere, like the vintage Cristal. My vintage Cristal, I don't know where it is. Richard's chats are filled with real perfume enthusiasts. Yes, I would rather have the right audience than a big audience. You know, all these channels that chase the numbers. I would rather have a nice community of people I knew and got on with. I'm not trying to like shade other people, but if other people feel offended by that, well, it makes you wonder why. Where the hell have I put me Cristal? I don't know where it is. Oh, damn. That's right there. We don't be fucking knows. Fuck's sake. I bet nobody was going to mention it. Can you see it there? Of course you can. Turn my light off. Did somebody say Cristal? Yes, I did. Vintage Cristal. I'll have that number 19 off you when you're tired of it. I'm actually going to sell quite a few fragrances. I might make a post about it. I might put some stuff on... Yes, I might put some stuff on eBay, but I've got Rosendo Matou number 5, and I'm going to sell that. That is not me at all, that fragrance. Big fragrance, that. I've also got this. I'll talk about this in a minute, but there is my vintage eau de parfum Cristal by Chanel. This is a splish. Alive about fragrances getting rarer. That's right, yeah. People just don't talk about fragrances anymore. I've got a novel concept for this channel in that I just want it to be about fragrances. You know, be what you want to see in the world, or apply it to the fragrance community, and be what you want to see in the com. Talk about fragrances. My cap on bottles is no more than 72. What an arbitrary number. Avoid the Rogers. I've actually got a couple of Rogers I want to sell as well. I'd sell them quite cheap. I see he's just put his prices up. £240 for 100 ml of the 100 ml of the Parfum Cologne. I've got Scandal and Danger. If anybody in Britain wants to buy those, 150 quid each. 19th of August was Coco's birthday, Jura. Ooh, that's when you know you're keen. Some people are really into that, though, aren't there? Some people are like, some people are really into that. Yes, it was Zhao that told us, actually. Well, he didn't, like, tell me, but he said. That's where I found out from. That's what I should say. I'm also not, I don't want to turn this into a I'm selling this, buy it sort of thing. I'm just saying. There's, like, quite a few things I realized today that I'm probably going to be, like, moving on, to be perfectly honest. Bry's got a point, to be fair. Because nobody wants to pay those bonkers prices for certain things. Like, I was reading something today where people were complaining about vintage fragrance prices going up and vintage fragrances becoming much harder and harder to find. And I must admit, I did smirk, and I did think to myself, Christ, is that my fault? I thought, oh, not my fault alone. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I have created like a bubble in the market, but what I'm saying is like, I've been banging on about vintage fragrances for so long when like hardly anybody else was. Brian, I'm at about 350 different separate fragrances, including backups. I'm probably closer to 450, 500. And I'm like, seriously, like, I am actually gonna like hold back on buying like new different stuff. That said, I got a new fragrance today. Bri, I think there is a point there. I wasn't the first person. I'm not like, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, I did this, that, and the other. I'm saying I never shut up about vintage fragrances for so long. I think other people have started fucking taking notice. Spy and Mash, no, it's not. It's the Parfum Cologne. Sorry, mate. If you want the Parfum Cologne, it's 150 quid. It's like people complaining TSLA stock was 150 bucks. Now it's, yeah, they could have bought it at 150, but they didn't. It's a decent point, you know. People who didn't buy it would say it was like luck. People who did buy it would say it was foresight. You know, being able to predict the future. We'll be having another 22 kilogram haul this month. Me and you, Audrey. Is that what's happening? Is it? Is that what's happening, mate? Because don't think I won't. There is a chance I'll be buying stuff at the end of this. Oh, I've just got some of this eau de cologne on me. Oh God, it's so classy. There's a chance it could happen. Right, mate, I've told you where to get vintage stuff if you want to get it. 22 kilos. It was like £35. Zhao. Seriously, it was a £35 parcel full of perfume. The biggest vintage haul ever. I got an email from Rogers. Fragrances up 20 quid. Yeah. Are you in the UK, Spy and Mash? If you are, I've got fragrances and we'll part with some. I don't want this stream. I don't want to fucking fall into that trap where I'm like pushing fucking stuff out. They use a trolley to push out our box. There was a trolley involved at some point, yes. Spy and Mash, I'll sort you out. If you want to know, I need to stop fiddling with this fucking Cristal. It's leaking on my hands. It's not Cristal, it's number 19 cologne. I might take this into the boutique and let them have a whiff. Do you think they'd appreciate that? Look at this old bottle of Channel. Seriously, I need to put that down before I fucking destroy it. Like, where was it? Oh, God. Oh, it's gone fucking everywhere. Right, hold on. What am I going to dry it with? T-shirt, did you say? Spy and Mash, if you drop your email address, or I could drop mine, and you could give us an email if you want that. But it's up to you. Elon sending Starlink to Ukraine in response to Twitter request 2022, and the world gets crazier by the day. Oh, fucking Elon Musk's nuts. Everybody's nuts. Fucking. No, we're not getting into it. We're not getting into it. That's right. Carrying massive perfume hauls up and down the stairs. That's what fucked me back. Excuse me. I did wake up with a bit of a cough this morning. I really want to clear my throat. Why is this leaking like this? Stop that. Has it got a nick in it or something? I've dried it. I've cleaned it. Everything. It should be sound now. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble. This cap. This cap only seals at the top. Outrageous. I don't know if you can see this, but there's no thread at the bottom of the cap. It's only at the top. You rascal. So until you've actually got it all the way on, you haven't got it on at all. Ooh, I've got it on this. I've got it on the label as well. What a tit. Fuck's sake. Right, you go back there. So this Gucci. This is the Gucci the number 19. Which bottle is it? What do you mean? I've just showed you. I've just had it. My burps and gargles. Leave my burps and gargles alone. That's right. I pick up about five fragrances every stream. And Eugene has appeared. A wild Eugene has appeared. I will not throw in a fart while I'm at it. And we'll get dislikes. I don't want that. That's leaking. What's leaking? It's not leaking. Leave it alone. Everything will be fine. Oh, I don't know. So, what's everybody's scent of the day? Has everybody got a scent of the day? It was the 19, yes, it was. It was the Eau de Cologne number 19 that was leaking. Oh, I might have to go and blow my nose in a second. I should have really done this before I came on air, like. Zhao genius. Like having a conversation with my granddad. Shut up. Giant Koros. I have got a giant Koros. I could show you my giant Koros if you want. I want to say it. Vintage Femme Rochas. How are you finding that Femme Rochas? New York gentleman. Who's New York Gentleman by? Is that the Dame Molinard Lavande? Ah, Vinay Havan. Mine was Green Irish Tweed. Costume National Parfum. Is it different from the Eau de Parfum? Oh, is it? I might wear Pavarotti tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet, to be honest. I'm a bit worried. I need to decant some of this. Obsession. The vintage obsession. It has the black writing. I've also got a spray of this, but it is in a different bottle, as you can see by the gold around the cap and the fact that it is made. You can't see. You want to see my big chorus, my big musky boy? Bry, I don't know if anybody's willing to sell one. The rare as hen's teeth. Not sure. Been a while since I smelled the original. The parfum is really good. This was made by Calvin Klein Cosmetics. So this is a vintage. This is an original before Calvin Klein got sold on to like one of the bigger companies. I can't remember who it was. So I'm really looking forward to wearing that. Audrey Jane poses a question. But what is the answer? Ooh, someone's wearing a lot of for men. Spine and mush. You rascal, Spy and Mosh. It's good stuff, that. I fucking love it. I put it at the back. I think that's a summer fragrance. You know? Just going to have to go and blow my nose. Give us 2 seconds. Ugh. It's very hot. Oh my goody hand. I feel so much better. Sorry for leaving you on your own again. I keep doing that, don't I? It's easier when you've got somebody else to stream. Come on, the Borough. They're playing Tottenham, aren't they? I used to live near Middlesbrough. Audrey Jane. House you have on this, Audrey Jane. I think mine is Girl On. My favourite house. My favourite house. Fucking amazing how the viewership went up when I left and blew me nose. That is not sparking confidence, I will not lie. My favourite house. Oh. I don't think I've got a favourite. I think I've got like a top 3, top 5. This is another problem. We're having so many fragrances. It could be between Serge Lutton, Dior, YSL, you know. Probably one of those 3. It's up there, Audrey Jane. It's up there. It's either Serge Lutton, Dior, YSL. Like, those 3 have definitely made like huge impressions on us. I mean, I could make a case for Tom Ford, but nothing he's released for years has been any good. Guerlain. Strangely, considering I've got like 7 or 8 Creeds. Like, Creed's nowhere near. I rate Creed. I like Creed. I just can't find love for them. You know, I can't love them. Smalto's got a couple of my favourite fragrances. Well, one of them, you know. I can't only pick one, Bob. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I'll tell you a fragrance I'm looking forward to wearing, one of my surgery tons, and it is Sa Majeste La Rose. I'm really looking forward to wearing that this year. Somebody offered me a bottle in the vintage style, and they wanted 130 quid for it, and I was like, do you know what? No. I've got a really strange version of that, though. In 2007, Serge Luton, for about 6 months, had about 4 or 5 fragrances that didn't have any alcohol in them. No alcohol. Madness. Imagine. So it was just like a gel, like a goo. I'm not getting it out. It's like the back of the cupboard. But case for Tom Ford as most influential creative director. It's a decent case for that, I suppose. In the modern age, in the last 20 years, 25 years, yes. Was Tom Ford at the helm when Gucci did this? I'll shift that. Gucci Nobile. Does anybody know? Do you know, Spaced Out? I swear on my life this is true. I saw on eBay a 2010 or 2011 batch sealed as Creed can be, because they didn't seal that stuff. 120 mil. Do you know how much they wanted for it? 50 grand. 50 grand. I shit you not. Ramsey, did I send that advert to you? You'll be able to back us up. $50,000 they wanted for an original run. I mean, you can get fucked. You know what I mean? If you buy that, you're a fucking nonce. You're a pervert. You shag children. Don't pay that sort of fucking price for that. That is insane. 50 grand. It's not even that good. There's one right now, a 2011 batch for 4,500. Batty. Absolutely fucking batshit. You have to be insane. Like, seriously, your family would fucking have an intervention. You would probably get your assets taken into conservatorship if you were to spend 50 grand on a bottle of it. It's not even that good. I know. The 2010 batch on eBay, it's ridiculous. There are people who are just speculating. Like Eugene was saying yesterday that he got called a scavenger when he was in the shop yesterday. Did you pick up that Akitos, Eugene? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. B Red Batch is going to remortgage my house. Knock yourself out, mate. Knock yourself out. What else am I looking at wearing? It's actually stashed at the back, but I've got a vintage bottle of Tom Ford for Men. I'm really looking forward to that before the reformulation. Bri reckons that his favourite house is Mall. I've got a few Mall. I got my Malls out today. Portrait of a Lady and Music for a While. Looking forward to wearing them. I've also got... I'll tell you about the Pavarotti 2004 as soon as I spot it. Right, different bottles, mate. There, that's the bottle of Pavarotti you want. The one that looks like them. The other one's a different bottle. It's as simple as that. GIT 1985 making an appearance anyway. I've never seen one. But I've only got 4 of this. They actually contacted me about the Akitos that may be happening. Who's they? Eugene, you need to get that Akitos. You would fucking absolutely love it. I'd be shocked if you didn't love it. You know what I mean? You could always sell it on to someone if you didn't. Really cut loose as vetiver. I know. Mad, innit? I don't think that vetiver. I don't get it. It's just a vetiver. It's just a vetiver fragrance. I don't understand why people would like shit themselves over it. It's a vetiver. Like, I like vetiver fragrances. I like vetiver centric fragrances. Today I just bought a Scala Haiti, which is a cologne which has lasted actually much longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, fuck off, this thing's leaking as well. Oh, I think the top of that might have gone, you know. Yikes. Oof. A 50ml Pavarotti splash. Good man. Good man. Brilliant stuff, like. But yes, this is the Pavarotti you seek. It's in a black and white box. Oh, I cannot wait to wear that. Lovely. Beautiful. I've got this I'm looking forward to wearing. I'll have to decant some of this. This is a vintage-ish. It's a 2005 version. It's a 2005. It's a 2000, early 2000s version. If I remember correctly. Oh, it still smells good, you know. Got this from Modestia. That's really nice. I'm really looking forward to wearing that Eau de Hermes. And I'm really looking forward to just battering this. This is a 200ml, but I love these big bottles. Cologne, Vetiver Tonka. I think I may prefer Pavarotti over Givenchy Gentleman. It's an easier wear, I think, because it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Got a full new bottle of water at the gym, which was a mistake. Yoshi, you rascal. What are you doing wearing at the gym? I cannot say it. I mean, Pavarotti, was he at the gym? I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, Vetiver Tonka's lovely. Absolutely fantastic. Saw this, got it for half price. Half price, sealed, brand new. There was a place having it. They were selling it like cheaper. Stefan fragrance, how are you? They were selling it cheaper. There was like a discounter on eBay, and they had Cuir d'Orange as well, and a bottled Cuir d'Orange. I don't know that I wanted to buy. Hello, Christoph. I don't know that I wanted to buy 200ml of Cuir d'Orange. If they had 100ml, I might have bought that. But 200ml of Cuir d'Orange, I don't love it that much. Vetiver Tonka, I know I can just hoy this on at any point. This is fantastic. This is signature scent. This is like, if I was to recommend, that's a video I'm going to do at some point. I'm gonna do a video where I recommend, like, I don't wear a signature scent, but if I did, this is like ones I would recommend. That sounds like that book that OJ did, doesn't it? I didn't do it, but if I did, this is how I would have done it. Love that. How much of a super chat to smash one of your faves? Absolutely nothing. There is no money. There is no money. Or I could smash something that it wasn't actually a favorite and just tell you it was a favorite. You know? Book. Tobacco arrived today. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Christoph. I love it. Fabulous fragrance, like. Absolutely love it, like. What's that on the left? Which, mate, you're going to have to be more. Oh, I found a little bottle of Lanaway de L'Homme. Like a tiny little 10ml travel atomizer. I didn't know I had. Absolute stowaway. What are you doing here? You know what I mean? Where'd you come from, young rascal? What fragrance you've neglected and want to revisit? It's a good one. What fragrance have I neglected and want to revisit? I'll tell you. This. It's very rare. And it's very vintage and it's very good. It's not very vintage, but it's vintage. This is Louis by Rocha. The bottle's a nightmare. The bottle's an absolute pig-like. but it's a lovely fragrance. Fizzy citrus at the top. Fizzy citrus at the top dries down to like a lovely amber. Really, I'm neglecting the Leon. I will continue to neglect the Leon for a very long time until it has got Legon. Legion. That doesn't make sense at all. I was looking at a bottle of that Louis that did get it. Rare as hen's teeth. I will continue to neglect it. But yes, this Stefan. I have been neglecting this. I haven't worn it as much as I should have worn it. Maybe it's a Zaro Pour Homme as well. I've got an older bottle of a Zaro Pour Homme. It's still not as strong as I'd like it to be. It's for a fragrance like it's like the hype it does to me. It smells a little bit like detergent, like Legon. Vegan. Yeah, this is a 2000s bottle. Early 2000s. It's not. Edgar Romeo, welcome. Lol. Edgar, what are you wearing today? So, let's stay to that. To me, that just smells like lavender detergent, like. But yes, the Louis, I'm looking forward to wearing that. I've got to be honest. Not an easy one for me to fit in. There's some stuff that I bought during the autumn winter, because I usually buy stuff out of season, you know. So if it's autumn winter, I'll buy stuff for spring summer and vice versa. No, I'm not buying Falcon Leather, you rascal. I will never buy that. Fucking really not a good fragrance, that. This has got a slightly medicinal vibe to it. Hello, Rich. Valor by Robert Graham. Somebody else was talking about Robert Graham earlier on. Was it you? Somebody mentioned that. This room's going to smell like a tartanberg. It's got a slightly medicinal vibe, slightly creamy, slightly fresh. No one buys Falcon Leather. That's true. Why should I buy Falcon Leather when nobody else bought it? You know? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is something I'm looking forward to wearing as well. Basil Uomo. It's an Italian fragrance, I think. I am looking forward to wearing this. It's got that spicy aromatic thing I like from Italian fragrances. Fresh, spicy, herbal. What does that ambergris from Les Indomptables smell like? What ambergris? The actual ambergris tincture that they send you, or that they sent me. Because that smells like ambergris. It just smells like salt. Really fresh, salty water. But if you're talking about Ambra Supreme, that's beautiful. I'm looking forward to wearing that as well. There's the Basil Uomo. I'm looking forward to wearing this. Homme de Grey. Best fragrance for scalp irritation. Probably Vintage Quorum. Tear for me is a summer fragrance, so that's further at the back. Did you drink the tincture? No, I didn't. Hello, Galen in chat. Rich in chat, sorry. Well, Montana Graphite Oud today. What's that? I don't know what that is. Get rich to buy the Labo? Absolutely never. Not wasting my money on that shit. If I want to wear a Labo, I'll make one myself. Do you know what I mean? Literally just get some smoke. Get some patchouli. Good night, Christoph. Get some smoke. Get some patchouli. Some synthetic citrus notes. Bang, call it a perfume. Charge fucking 500 quid a bottle for it. Oh, Bellamy Vetiver for me, bro. This is really nice as well. Oh, good sprayer. Oh, I might wear that tomorrow. Oh, sugar and spice. I have got Koros Eau de Sport. I've also got Koros Fraîcheur. I'm looking forward to wearing that. Frightening people. Synthetic citrus. It is. You've never smelled a Le Labo. This Koros Fraîcheur, pineapple and Koros, Fragalanche coming. There is going to be a Fragalanche, you're not wrong. Excuse me, whilst I hydrate. That Bellamy, I've got a video I recorded the day before I put all those fragrances away. I'll upload that tomorrow. Do you have a Romeo Gigli per Uomo? Yes, I do, actually. It's one of the fragrances I'm willing to let go of. It's all right. I say it's all right. It's good. But I've got other lavender fragrances. Just got out the bath. I'm going to put on Le Bleu. I really like that Fraîcheur. The Fraîcheur is beautiful. It really smells. It's really nice. It's like Koros with like a fresh pineapple at the top. It's insane, you know. I love stuff like that. I'll tell you something else I'm looking forward to wearing. This Jazz Prestige. I didn't realize I had a backup of Jazz, the original Jazz. So I've got two of those. Which are you choosing between Frederic Mal Monsieur and Uranium Pour Monsieur? Interest. I still haven't. I don't know that I'll ever buy. I think it'll get discontinued before I decide whether to buy it or not. Pour Monsieur. I got Pour Monsieur. Uranium Pour Monsieur, sorry. Les Santas in Britain had a sale on at Christmas. They usually do every New Year. So that was nice. Vintage bath water. Chanel bath water. I tell you what it is, that would go for a fucking fortune. Chanel bath water. I'm looking forward to wearing this as well. This is a fantastic modern fragrance. This was in one of my videos that I said top modern fragrances that I like, and people were like, wow, you actually like some modern fragrances. And I was like, yes, this is a vanilla blackcurrant, proper lovely. This could be a signature scent. This, you could wear this all year. It's absolutely fantastic. Could have sworn I saw a Koros Fraîcheur for about 150 quid. I don't know if you'll ever get it any cheaper. Even if you tried Youth Dew bath oil, I can't get enough of it at the moment. Pineapple. What are you? You are Girl on Vetive. I've got about 3 different versions of this. I've got a vintage version of the Listerine bottles from the early 90s. I have got one of the ones from the early 2000s with like the crazy frosted glass. And I've got this one, which is a latest version, which is perfectly fine. I might wear this tomorrow, actually. What are you? This is a 2018 bottle. I'll put you back. I'll put these back as well, because by God, I will fuck this. Completely fuck it up. If I don't. I was really chuffed when I managed to get like all of these to fit in, you know. Dibs on the bathwater. Pervert. Audrey tincture. So I'm going to spray some. Tara is here. Welcome, Tara. How are you? Tara's coming back next month. Maybe. Just teasing. The sprayers on these Les and Demodarba, the sprayer on this is brilliant. Like, oh, it's so nice that it really does. It lasts quite a long time for a cologne as well. It's got the ambergris in it, so they use that as like the fixative, so it hangs around. Scott is here. Welcome, Scott. It really hangs around for a long time. You get these for so it's 140 euros for 100 mil. Tower sprays. Tower's actually fixed his sprays. The newer bottles of stuff have got a decent sprayer on. I sort of agree with you. It is part of the experience. It's no good telling Eugene that he would love something, Audrey. He just won't buy it. It's like Iquitos. He just won't buy it. You know? He's being silly. He'll buy something else instead. I looked at, someone was talking about the Dior sprayers there. I was looking at my Dune Pour On today and I was thinking, am I going to wear that this spring or am I going to wear it in the summer? And I thought about it for a minute and I thought, nah, it's definitely a summer fragrance, that. Tower's caps. The thing with Tower caps is, right, and I've tried to tell Eugene this before, you're only supposed to press them on until you feel the rubber bite. You're not supposed to press them on all the way, otherwise they will leak. That's not how they work. You're supposed to just slip it on until you feel the rubber bite. You know. Oops, daisy. I ran into Casual Friday shampoo the other day. That's useless tea at the minute, Eugene. Or shall I punch myself in the face taking a Tower cap off? Burke. Geranium Pour Monsieur is a great minty fragrance. Yeah, that'll be perfect for spring and summer. Monsieur, it's thick and it's got that crazy incense rum tangerine thing going on. Much less of a patchouli fragrance than what people say. It's definitely got that incense. I caused my lead desert American to leak. Casual Friday shampoo and youth dew bath oil. Eugene, go and buy a Iquitos. I want to hear what you say, what you think about it. Tower has that strange black rubber seal. Yeah, you're only supposed to just press the lid on until the rubber bites, until you feel the rubber on the lid, and then your lid is on. You're not supposed to press it on all the way. Andy Tower is an artist. You leave him alone. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Dries Van Noten is coming out with his own line. Eugene sent the pictures today. I think Dries Van Noten may have pulled out of Frederick Malle rather than Frederick Malle said, you've got to go. I think they probably came to a amicable agreement. Mind you, Dries Van Noten's absolutely awful. Like the Dries Van Noten fragrance itself. Blech. Smells like baby sick. Blech. What else am I willing to try? It's actually boiling in my room at the minute. I'm really interested to try this. Boss Sport. It is sporty. Hello, interference. Ew, gross. Dries Van Noten pulled out of Frederick Malle. Well, he did. And a good time was had by all. Except me, because the fragrance smells horrible. This is an Italian. Someone was asking yesterday if I liked Italian perfumery, and I absolutely love Italian perfumery. This is a vintage bottle of Tuscany per Uomo. Galen did a review of this on one of the newer ones. This is fantastic. This is absolutely beautiful. Ah, Juju. Juju. Yeah, Tuscany per Uomo is fabulous. Like, got the lavender, like the herb at the top, a little bit of herb. Anybody trying any Naomi Goods here? You hear loads of people talking about those Naomi Goods here. How are you, Naomi? Good, sir. That was appalling. I bet you've never heard that before. Crikey. I'm just going to look up the notes for this Tuscany one. This is a problem when you haven't smelled your fragrance, like some of your fragrances for a long time. You're sort of like, well, what do they smell like? This has got a massive vanilla. It's one of the things I remember about this. So it's massive lemon, bergamot, lavender, lime, anise, caraway, leather, oak moss, basil. How did Joey get Juju bean? Juju. Celine had its 2 weeks of fame as Naomi Goodsir next. Naomi Goodsir's been around for ages, mate. Jersey and Bois d'Argent belong in that front lineup. I've got a Bois d'Argent decant because I've got the 450 splash. So that's in a decant ready to be sprayed. I'm looking forward to wearing that as well. Who knows? I'm going to see what the weather forecast is like tomorrow. Oh, shit, the bed. There we go. How are you feeling now? You all right there? A little bit of a mission, didn't you? This is a fantastic sandalwood. Drawn by scents. I do not know where to find a JHL off the top of my head, but you could always try the Parfumier or Enchanté. I'm not a fan of those Celines. Not from the ones Eugene sent us. The samples. Eugene, have you seen that Les Indomitable has changed their samples? They've got some brand new like 3 ml samples. They're weighty, they're big, they've got good sprayers on as well now. So they must have reinvested some of the money that they'll have obviously made back into like their bottle and their sample presentation, you know. Something else that was dead funny today as well, when I opened that Escal and Haiti and I went to spray it to prime the sprayer, it had already been sprayed. I was like, good heavens, what's happening here? Why have they done this? If they continue with the quality and start doing more different perfumes, get away from the Oris, they could become my favourite house low-key. You don't have to be low-key about your favourite house. Mauricia the plug. I'll go with Bois d'Argent. Yes, you forget Bobby O's just waking up now. It's early on for Bob. We've woken Bob up. This is Arsène Lupin Voyeux. And this is a sandalwood, very soft sandalwood, hence why I've used so much of it, because I absolutely blast myself with it. I really like the fragrance, but I wish it was louder. And I wish it was louder, and I wish it had better longevity. The quality is fantastic. This is like a close quarters scent, what you would say. It smells amazing, so cool and nice, and like that is not the updated Coriolan. No, I've got the original Coriolan, which lurks over here. I'm looking to try and finish this year, actually. Not the greatest girl on. Really like the bottle, but it's a right fragrance, wrong time. You know, the last masculine girl on this. Hello, Peter. This is Coriolan Jeremy. I'm just sort of like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not falling into the Celine trap either. I don't think the Celines are, or they're nothing I haven't already got. I've got Dior Homme Original. I've got the silver stem. You know, Dandy is right all the time. Don't get us wrong. I think you could wear this as a signature scent. You'd just be disappointed with the performance, like, you would just be like, what the hell's going on with the performance of this Lupin. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm also looking forward to wearing the Mask Milano Russian tea and Hemingway. I've got them up here. Part of my small, if you look up, brace yourselves, motion sickness. Up here I've got a shelf. Sorry about this. This is insane. If you look up here, I've got a shelf where I keep all my smaller stuff. So that's good. I'll put you back down, don't worry. I'll be gentle. Russian tea. It's really nice, actually. I think Audrey Jane would like this, but it's got like mint and it's got raspberry in it. I'd like to see Eugene torch some more fucking Serge off, absolutely. No, I didn't count how many. Oh, good night, Audrey Jane. I didn't count how many I rotated today for spring. I might count them in and out next time. But it's a massive task because there was a huge mess in here today. I made a fucking massive mess, you know? So it wasn't ideal. Galen talking wet in the chat, trying to get Eugene to spend a lot of money and then torch it. I think Eugene should get that, should get a Ketos. I highly recommend it. And you should get it while you still can. Jonathan, I was actually looking at my Venetia today. I've got it out. One of the fragrances I haven't brought out, actually, is my vintage Millesime Imperial. I think I'll be wearing that in the summer. But it's not out yet, I don't think. Let's have a look. Oh, shit the bed. Stay where you are. Nishane Sultan Vetiver. I'm not sure how I feel about Sultan Vetiver, to be honest with you. I've got a backup, which I'm selling to Ramsey. Sealed still. Hello, Antonio. How are you? I've got a backup of that, so I'm going to sell that. But I'm not sure how I feel about it. I've got to be honest. It's not the world's great. The dry down's fucking shite. Like, it says here on the bottom. Don't worry, Ramsey. I've still got it. I've got your Portos somewhere as well. I need to look out for that so I don't destroy it. Yes, Jonathan knows. So in the base, on the front of the bottle, it literally says the ingredients. Absinthe, Chinus, Moll, bergamot, neroli, tonka, amber wood, leather, and vetiver. Amber wood, it's all I smell in the base. Absolutely devastating. If it smelled like the rest of it, even if it was linear, right? Even if it was straight up linear and it just smelled like it did at the top all the way down, I'd love it. But it doesn't. It turns to this fucking shocking amber wood stuff at the base, and it's gutting. But I got these at a decent price. Like, I only paid like 100. I think I paid 90 quid for this one and 100 quid for the other one. And Harrods want like 150. So, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Harrods can want 150. It's £3 a mil. The top smells like a Tom Ford, like a vintage Tom Ford, you know, not grey vetiver, but something Tom Ford would do, like that austere, masculine, classic sort of vibe that everybody seems to really enjoy, and what Tom Ford seems to like making. And it's just gutting that the base just falls apart, and they relied on something like amber wood to keep it going. They could have done something else, anything else. I've got a Scarda Pour Homme. Excuse me, Jonathan, sorry. I've got a Scarda Pour Homme too. I'm looking forward to wearing that. Sorry. Oh. I'll yawn a bit quieter if I can. I'll put me in the Charnay back. This is something I'm looking forward to wearing as well. The Eau de Toilette. This is the big 125 ml. It's a big unit. It's a very big unit. Antonio Hobson, great watching and reading. One of the best chat rooms going, experts in fragrances. Is that us? Thanks very much. Hachivat equals Aventus with Amber Extreme overdose and stewed sweet pine. Oh, God. That sounds awful. I won't lie. That sounds proper rotten. This big unit is a big unit. I think it's a 2007 bottle. In fact, it is a 2007 bottle. Luminous woody notes, citrus and badian crystals, patchouli heart, hibiscus seeds. Apparently, it's got some craziness going on. I'll spray that on. Good sprayer. Lemon, chocolate. I say lemon, it's more citrus than lemon. Or behave. Homme de Grey. Stop that. I'd love an older Linston. Wish I'd got it before it changed. Could I get you an older Linston? I'll check, Peter. Send us an email. Send us a WhatsApp reminders, and I'll see if I can check. That is lovely. That's really nice. That's a proper spring fragrance. I've also got this. I actually really like this. I really like this version as well. I'll go through this version, which is like what the Lidge, which is what Lidge became. This is what Lidge became, and I actually really like. I think this is really easy to throw on. You can see how much I've used. It's only a 50 ml bottle. You can see how much I've used. The current Linstons are okay. Yeah, I think this one's okay. This is a 2016 bottle, though, because you can tell by the first digit. I know when I bought it, this was an early purchase for me. Or an earlier purchase, I should say. But I quite like this stuff. I think it's an easy to throw on. This and Coriolan I'm going to try and get through. Why did Galen ask if anybody had tried the Romeo Gigli per Uomo? Because I have got it and I have tried it. This is something as well. Ramsey recommended to us. This is Yohi Hom. Fantastic. Guerlain usually does like quite good reformulations because they've got in-house perfumers. You know, I always bang on about it. The not the price, the benefits of having an in-house perfumer. Fantastic. You know, like you get continuity. There are benefits to having an in-house perfumer. If I had my own house, I would have an in-house perfumer. Do you reckon you could send us pictures, mate? I cannot look until the stream is over. It's so hot in here. It's like Africa in here. The hot parts of Africa, anyway. So this Yohi is this is only a 50 ml bottle, you know. But it's something I'm looking to. This was a recommendation from the Ram as well. Pardon me whilst I yawn. That's terrible. Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Am I looking forward to wearing that? I'll never finish this bottle. Yes, Denby, loads of them. Are you in Britain? I've got quite a few actually that I'd be willing to sell, Denby. If you're looking to buy, mate. I've been trying to sell to Jura Rose and Audrey Jane all day. I'd have to go back through them. Like, I've got them in the drawer at the minute, but yeah, there's a few things I'd sell, to be honest with you. I've got a Balenciaga Pour Homme aftershave I'd probably sell. If anybody wants the aftershave, not necessarily looking to buy, I was just curious what didn't make the cut. That is a video I could do, which would take a while. I've actually bought like a cupboard. It's less of a cupboard. It's like a tall chest of drawers, cabinet thing with drawers in, and I'm looking to like try and store some fragrances in there. I cannot fit all the fragrances I've got in this bureau, and I cannot fit all the fragrances I want from just the spring and summer rotation in this bit here, like all of it. You know, so I'm kind of double fucked. I need somewhere to like store my stuff, so I'm really just trying to create room rather than like not wanting stuff. But I would sell Rosendo Macchio number 5. It's just very, very strong. Bit synthetic, bit sweet. What was I saying it was like today? It's like a cross between Le Male and 1 Million. Now, I do realise I don't really have the audience for that sort of fragrance. Hello, Fosco. I don't really have the audience for that sort of fragrance, but if anybody's interested... Hello, Peter. Oh. Pavarotti doesn't need to be in the front row. Pavarotti knows exactly where Pavarotti is. Look at that. That's a 125ml bottle. Look at that. Mental. Absolutely bad at it. This is why I bought loads of bottles of it. I've got about 8 bottles of this. Oh, it's so nice. Patchouli, honey, lavender. It's just lush. You know. His head's fallen off though. His head's clean fallen off. Look. And then I'll push that down. Pavarotti sings from the back. He doesn't need to. I always know where Pavarotti is. Pavarotti doesn't need to make a song and dance. Pavarotti knows exactly what Pavarotti means to us. I'll tell you something else I'm looking forward to wearing as well. Is this a tester? I think this was a tester. I back this up. This is not easy to get anymore. Spaced Out, I did No by July last year, and I'm going to be challenging some people to do No by July this year. I won't be doing it again because I've already done it. Nobody believed that I could do it, but I did it. It's something that I will always be able to say. No one can ever take that away from us. I did No by July. Fabulous. Really chuffed that I managed to do that. And nobody believed I would. So yes, a month. It's been a while though. It's been a while since I didn't buy anything. I mean, I could do it if I want. Like, I've seriously slowed down since I did No by July. Prior to No by July, I was buying fragrances quite a lot. I not only did I front load lots of hauls to June, I also put some stuff to August as well, but I didn't buy it until August. I did not buy a single fragrance in June at all. Oh, this is such a lovely lavender sandalwood fragrance. Beautiful. Really like that combination. Good thing there's not another month that rhymes with buy. Phew. June and August are big months for Rich. Jonathan, I have 430 mils now. Well, one is almost empty in under 6 months. Oh dear me. What else am I looking forward to wearing? Some of the creeds. Well, I admit, Himalaya, Original Vetiver, Green Irish Tweed, obviously. Royal Oud for when it's cold. I have got a vintage tester of G. Eau de toilette. Oops, I'll take that. That lid saved me about, I don't know, 50 quid, 60 quid. Really nice this. This is the lavender one, I want to say. I've also got a Mitsuko whose sprayer was fucked, so he gave us it for free, and I decanted it, and I have put that somewhere, and I really want to wear that as well. I really want to wear that, but I think I'm going to spend like a lot of time, especially the first few weeks of like March when it's still cold. I'll spend a bit of time wearing like the warmer, soapier stuff I always look for. I'll tell you what, something like this, GOF Trump, a sandalwood. Bit of amber pour on. Rumors that's been discontinued. I don't want to do that thing that Max 40 does, where it's like, oh, is it discontinued? You better buy it. No, I don't know that for certain, but I've heard that it's not available, you know? So I think you'll just have to resort back to winter fragrance with the shitty weather in the UK. Well, I mean, it's always shitty, do you know what I mean? It's always shitty. Polo Sport Vintage, that was my high school fragrance. That was also my high school fragrances, and I am sure you can attest, the same way I can attest, that the ladies loved it. And guess what? Here it is. Vintage Polo Sport. Absolutely fantastic. I sprayed this in front of one of my friends who is a woman, slightly older than I am, and I sprayed this and I said, what do you think of that? And she was like, that is amazing. This is a Cosmere version. Oh, it's so good. It's one of the best Nerolies you can get. Oh, it really is fantastic. I remember the first time I smelled this and I was like, wow. Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger, they were the fragrances that I wore at high school, and the lasses loved them. Honestly, I was always known for smelling nice. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Oh, let's pour myself out some more. Cosmere Polo Smoke Vintage is so great. And honestly, yeah, Ramsey's absolutely spot on. It does not remind us of school. Baratrion, I did say that, but whether it is actually discontinued or not is, I don't know. So I'm not saying it's discontinued, but I have heard a couple of times Baratrion. Sorry. So just something to think about. 125 million Debenhams, aye. That's right. Debenhams is no more. Ryan, you're not looking to buy any fragrances, are you? You don't want Rosendo Mathieu number 5, do you? Vintage, that is, that's right. Besides the ladies, I impressed myself wearing it. That's right. The men will be impressed as well if that's like what you're into. Anybody would be impressed. It smells beautiful. Like, I'd be impressed. If I smelled this on someone, I'd be like, bloody hell, that smells nice. What is it? I went to see Inception at the cinema, which was a great experience, to be fair. You know, where like the world like tilts up at 90 degrees. That was like, what? Let me mate grab me arm, and he was like, ugh. He was like, I think I'm falling. And I was like, shut up. But the bloke, I was on the end of my row mates, and I could smell the bloke sitting next to us, and I was like, because he was with his missus, and I turned around and asked him what he was wearing. I can't remember what it was now. My mate looked at us aghast. He said, what the fuck you doing asking that bloke what he's wearing? And I was like, fuck off. I was like, it smells fucking great. It was something shocking, though. It wasn't like what we would call like a great perfume, you know what I mean? It was something that you would get like something crappy like 1 million, or sorry if you wear 1 million, but it is shade. The new version with the blue spray, you're absolutely spot on. I bought a bottle of that and I gave it to my friend. I just gave it to him. Excuse me. Awesome flick. Yeah, it was. It was good. It was a good watch in the cinema. It was a good watch in the cinema. As were the three Batman, Christopher Nolan Batmans. They were a really good watch in the cinema. I'm a believer of, like, if you want to watch like a big action film. Do you know what I would really like to see in the cinema? You know how sometimes they'll put on fucking vintage films. You know how like they'll put on like old films in the cinema. Do you know what I would really like to see? Heat. You know, Heat with that shootout scene, the action scene. I would love to see that in the cinema. Absolutely incredible. Like, because the noise, apparently it's the noise that makes that scene. Well, it is the noise that makes that scene, but I never got to see it in the cinema. Downtown LA shootout interference. Yeah, have you seen it? It's fantastic. It's a decent film. Some of the music makes it as well. But that scene, it's worth going to the cinema to see that scene. It's about 3 to 5 minutes long. And the noise, if you read up how they did it, I'll tell you, Val Kilmer's really good in that film. That was when Val Kilmer was in like a purple patch. You ever seen Tombstone? He was fantastic in Tombstone. Yeah, De Niro and Pacino, like one of the only scenes where they've ever actually appeared together in the cafe, and everyone was like, "Oh, this film's going to get nominated for all the Oscars." Didn't get nominated for anything, not even the sound. You might have to check us on that, actually. Michael Mann, yeah. It was the Moby song, wasn't it? God moving over the face of the waters. That's what it was. God moving over the face of the waters. Really did just set off the end of that film. You'll know that song if you hear it. It's one of those songs that's sort of like in the zeitgeist. It's in the atmosphere. That's right. Interference. Anyway, back to fragrance. Something I wore a lot of last year. Right. And Doc Holliday, yeah, Antonio Hobson, yeah. That performance of Doc Holliday was sensational. It really, really was. I didn't know Val Kilmer had it in him, but he did, and it was fantastic. It was really good. So, anyway, back to this. This is Oris Tattoo 29 by Palomar Parfum. This is Michelle Almerac's brand, I believe. And this is essentially a niche Prada fragrance. It's just iris. It's just iris and smells like soap. Do you know he doesn't say huckleberry? He says hucklebearer. He doesn't say huckleberry. He says hucklebearer. And a huckle is the handle on a coffin. So there's a bit of trivia for you. Yoshi, is that true? Or is that a set-up punchline for a joke? Brought a really obscure private line before. Yeah, they did, yeah. That's right. That's another fragrance I've got that I'm looking forward to wearing, actually. So where is it? It'll be up here because it's in a tiny little bottle. I might have put it back there, actually. Where have I put it? Oh! My legs! They're not working. Well, I'll put it. Ah, there it is. It's behind about 3 fragrances. Like, hold on. That's the thing with these little ones. I've got a bottle of What About Adam back here as well. Scotty knows that one. Look, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's special about this? Oh my God, my legs. I recovered last night after me back. I woke up feeling all right, actually. So I'm going to take my tablets now, ready for when I pack it in 10 minutes. Almarak's son said Oris Tattoo is the son of Fahrenheit, grandson of Grey Flannel on Persila's interview. Did you see any resemblance? Not even passing, Fosco. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Yeah, this is a really interesting fact. I remember when I found that. Hello, mate. Hello, Robert. How are you doing? It's absolutely nothing like Fahrenheit. That's an absolutely outrageous missell. I can't believe it. It smells like a Prada. It smells like a Prada. It smells like Oris, like an Iris Prada fragrance. You know, like Prada L'Homme. Literally, like that's. I can't believe he said that. I'm sure he's just getting them. I'm sure he's just saying that to get people to fucking buy it. Like, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Now, those tablets I take as well make us really thirsty. So, anyhow, yes, if you notice what's special about this one, it is Infusion Dom. It's a 50ml. Now, do not go out and pay silly money for the Infusion Dom. It smells almost exactly like the latest one. The newer one. Is it Iris Cedra or is it just Iris Infusion de Ris? I'm scared to pronounce fucking French names on my channel now. Somebody said I was pronouncing them like robes the other day. I thought that was a bit steady on. Oh, bless him. Robes has got knowledge, but yeah. Anyhow, this. Oh, this is really good. I'd wear this on a date. If you just want to smell soapy and clean, quality. It's Iris. It's almost identical to this. I can't believe. Was it a joke? Were you joking when you said somebody said that this smelled like Fahrenheit? That's a scandal. That somebody wants to have a word. Like, it smells absolutely nothing like Fahrenheit. Nothing like Fahrenheit. Bic for Men. Bic Home and Bic for Men, 1988. I think you're taking the piss, Yoshi. You cannot be serious, surely. Fosco, I cannot believe that. That is, like, surprising. Really quite surprising. He must have got it mixed up with a different fragrance. It smells nothing like it. Prada, it is so much like a Prada that it's just a fucking Prada fragrance. It's just like somebody said there. Who was it? It was Spy Mash. Prada do soapy, clean, dumb fragrances. Absolutely spot on. Don't call me Shirley. Hello, Fragrance Journey. I think Fragrance Journey should do more videos. Certainly do more lives. Everyone misses them. Oh, I'm going to have to put that back now, aren't I? That's going to be a little mission. In you go. And then, look, this is the original Gucci Pour On, in case you ever wondered. Gucci Pour On from 1976. No, it's not Eau de Beau in the front. It is Eau de L'Occitane. And then on the left, I've got Eau de Cade as well. Somebody gave us that bottle of Eau de Cade very kindly, Christopher. I never got to meet up with Christopher, which was a shame. The day he was free, I was in a bad way. I am a late boy. Hello, Jack. Better late than never. Got about 5-10 minutes left. No, this is Eau de L'Occitane. I have got Eau de Beau, though. I was looking at it today. And this is Eau de Cade, which Christopher gave us. I really like this. Very spicy, though. Juniperus oxycedrus. That's apparently its patter. I really wanted that. I couldn't find it because L'Occitane rebranded and did, instead of putting their prices up, they shrunk the size of their bottles. And I was like fuming. And then somebody got in touch with us, Christopher, a friend of the channel, and said, "Good heavens, Richard, here I have a bottle of Eau de Cade, which you may have." And I said, "Thank you very much, mate." Eau de Beau was a bit like Royal Oud, I realised last time. Eau de Beau's like one of those old Fragcom darlings that it's like spicy vanilla fragrance. It's really nice, to be fair. It's really nice during the winter, especially around Christmas time. Spicy, vanilla, warm. Is Eau de Beau worth a go? Yes. Yes, it is, especially at their prices. See if you can get the 100 mils. But if you can't, I'm sure the 75 mils will be fine. Vera Wang for men. I've never tried a Vera Wang. Not sure I want to pounce on Vera's Wang. Forgive us, that was lewd. I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna bail. So, what is everyone looking forward to wearing this spring and summer? I've told you mine, now tell me yours. Have you ever wanged a Vera? No, Vera's sound like they'd be a bit old for me. For sure, I need to get Eau de Beau next autumn. You could buy it now. Do what I do. Buy out a season. It's a full go. Go for it. Get the 100 mil if you can. I came really close to getting a bottle of the Vetiver by, what's it called? By L'Occitane. Came really close to getting it, and I got a sample of it first, and it just smelled like fucking Vetiver. And I was like, I'm not paying like 110 quid for 100 mils of a L'Occitane. It's not there, you know. It's not what it's worth. I'll give you actually what its retails at. I'm not paying 100 quid for like that, you know. Vetiver fragrance, you've got to be careful with Vetiver fragrances because Vetiver's been done every which way possible, you know, and it's easy to go over old ground with a Vetiver. I'm excited to wear Oud Infinite this summer. I do not doubt it for 1 second. I do not doubt it at all, Robert. You young rascal. How's Future? I haven't seen Future for a while. How's he doing? He started a new job the last time I've seen him. Vetiver is a dirty girl done every which way possible. I had to clear that comment, Ramsey. I don't know why. I'm looking forward to wearing this. Excuse me whilst I yawn. This is Kazemi. Kazemi by House of Matriarch. This is a spring and summer fragrance for me. It's beautiful. Also autumn. All right, you can wear this year round. I'll tell you something. Back off. That was always going to happen. Saved right for the end as well. What a bastard. The fucking chat's creasing. I'll tell you, you can go right there. You're going to cause that kind of... I hope he does well. I'm sure he's passed with flying colours. You bright kid. Right. Oh, you. I bet he doesn't stack his fragrances one on top of the other like I do. Like an absolute menace. I don't know. I must get some like sort of crazy pleasure out of it, you know? Having fragrances that just go everywhere. Everybody's buzzing. David Santiago, you were late. Not to worry, David. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning now. This is like getting close to my bedtime. I'm getting old. I'm looking forward to wearing Rose de Jamal as well. I feel like Rose de Jamal is going to be a fragrance that you can wear. Rose de Jamal is going to be a fragrance that you can wear like for like going out somewhere, you know? Like, usually when I go out for dinner and stuff, then I will wear Balenciaga Pour On because I love it. Excuse me. For some reason, I'm hiccuping. And I'm going to have to find a new fragrance for wearing while I'm going out. I'll tell you something else I'm looking forward to wearing as well. You stop. Basil Womo's trying to make a move now. I'm looking forward to wearing this. Kuros Sport. My risk-averse tendencies is triggered by the perfume stacking. Impressive, though. That's probably why you're a professor and I'm not. And I'm a duck. Do you know what I mean? You're a professor, I'm a duck, because you don't stack your fragrances and I do. Stack them with me flighty feathers. Dodgy wings. And they just fall over all the time. Often I'll be like lying in bed middle of the night and stuff and I'll hear like movement. You know what I mean? It's just me bottles just doing their own thing in the night. Crazy. But I'm looking forward to wearing this. Kuros Eau de Sport. This is Charles of the Ritz who made this. Oh, God almighty. It just smells like Kuros, but a bit thinner. Oof. This is Charles of the Ritz. And if you can see, it's 91% volume. So that's 9% fragrance, right? This will perform better than anything in most collections. This thing is massive. Though it is a tester. I've got a couple of splash bottles, but look, you can unscrew. You can unscrew. You should see the state of the juice. It's like you haven't had a drink for 2 days and then you've gone for a piss. Honestly, it's thick and like that color, you know. It's a bit gross, but it's also great. Official Wimbledon fragrance, that's right. It's big hair, short shorts, wooden tennis rackets, catgut. That's what it smells like. It smells like Boris Becker's kegs. Oh, Mugler cologne. I'm also looking forward to using some of that, even though that's discontinued now. Blah, blah, blah. Charles of the shits. If you drank that, it would give you the shits. You'd probably have a panic attack if you start drinking that stuff. It's very strong. Wooden rackets, lol. Yeah, it is. It's wooden rackets. Had to put me excuse me. Had to put me owner water rest today. Had to lie it down. So it's on its side, along with Queer Canage into the 250ml, brother. But I have got, God help me, what am I fucking playing at? This is silly. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fuck off. Right, give us 2 seconds, I'll show you. Speaking of these 250ml Dior's, this is a fragrance I can wear in spring as well, Dior Homme. But look at the damage I've done to this. Kuros, go back. Behave. That is Cologne Royale. That's a 250ml. It is below the sticker. I have worn a lot of this stuff because you can just lather yourself in it. Would I drink any? Certainly not. Although this smells like a drink. It smells a lot like Dune to me. This. The Dune Demarchy's reformulations, the grim reformulations of Francois Demarchy. That's a book you could write. Oops. You've dented the living shit out of that, my son. Yeah. This is I'm looking to finish this within 18 months. You know, I'm looking to get this polished off. There are fragrances that do what this does better. You know. Book. You'd write a book. Audrey Jane's gone to bed, sorry. But yes, this is a Cologne Royale from? What year are you from? Oh no. Where's the batch code? It's not there, I can't see it. They haven't etched the batch code into the bottom of the bottle. Scandalous. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I should take it back and ask for a new one. An average Joe. How are you? But yes, this is a fragrance you can just pick up and spray on. If I lived somewhere hot, the problem with this is it's a little bit thick. For a fragrance like this, you expect it to be more watery, more effervescent, more sort of like ethereal, thinner. And it's not. It's quite thick for one of those fragrances, but it smells lovely when you put it on. It smells like summertime. Peking duck. Hello, Eva. So yes, that's what these. Eva's just in time for us to say goodbye. I'm going in a minute. I am pooped. My back is starting to give us jip. Can't leave now, Rich. What do you mean I can't leave now? Why not? Why can't I leave now? I can leave now. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good time. What shall I wear tomorrow? I have got no idea. Oh, God almighty. What should I wear tomorrow? I've got absolutely no idea. Depending on the weather. Stop that. Depending on the weather, I might wear this. I'm interested to start tucking into one of these. I've got two. I've got the old 5-digit batch code. And I've got this, which is a 4-digit batch code. Wear everything. That's right. Just put a spray. That would help us get through everything. If I just put a spray of everything on every day, my skin would just start coming away, though, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I could wear Royal Oud tomorrow. I could do a whole week of Creed. I don't like the idea of that sort of thing, though. Jim Murphy says wear Polo Sport Original. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to show Galen something. Galen, pay attention. I've got... Oops. Behave, by God. I got a little bottle of Spazio Crizia. Something Galen's a big fan of, I believe. When's the next stream you smells good? I don't get notifications. Press the bell interference. Press the bell, bro. We gonna do it for the culture. What are we gonna do for the culture? There'll be no culture around here. Eugene, my neighbor. Not my neighbor. It was miles away. Oh my giddy aunt, everything is so precarious. Oh yes, that's another thing I'm looking forward to wearing. Cosme Safari. If anybody has a lid for any of these fragrances, please let us know. Galen absolutely loves that Crizia stuff. He got a bit of a Crizia haul, didn't he? He got a bit of a Crizia haul. And he absolutely loved them. Did you get the Teatro alla Scala? Talking about bells, where's the gong? The gong is in the other room. The gong is in storage. I'm a huge fan of the gong. I had to get the gong. Every time I say it, I just chuckle. I've got a gong, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, interference. I have a lid, but I have a bottle to go along with it. Yeah, for fuck's sake. Nightmare. Isn't it always the way? I got the Salvador by Dali. Is it similar to Safari? Some said, good question, MJ, but I can't answer it. I don't know. In this room somewhere, I've got a vintage bottle of Dali Pour Homme, and I bought it for like 20 quid. All right, and now the prices are going insane. There's no room for it. There's no room for anything. I'm completely saturated. Eugene, Galen, what's Teatro alla Scala about? Do a review. What's the gong's batch code? Early 1900s. I think think it's Imperial. Picked up a Cosmo from La Parfumier after that. So, a Cosmo what? What's your favourite Aqua de Parma? Probably the Colonia Mirror. Like me a bit of Safari. I'm in the bath watching this reeking of vintage Versace versus Womo. Drinking Southern Comfort and Cherry Pepsi Mac. God almighty, that sounds sweet. Like sugary sweet. Start everything with the gong. I wonder where Mike V is. Mike V hasn't been in tonight. Safari Rich. Right. This is a Safari version. Safari for men. Eau de toilette. Really good stuff. Eugene was feeding the duck on the frozen pond. Eugene risked his life. I was hungry, man. The hungry ducks. I was told of his heroics. Still 20 days of winter? Absolutely not, Bob. Winter ended yesterday. I can't be dealing with this starting of new seasons in the middle of a month. What kind of talk is that? Bananas. Insane. I'll tell you something else I'm looking forward to wearing as well, if I can actually dig it out without destroying the world. All right. This is Helmut Lang Eau de Cologne. It is fantastic. It's so different to any other like eau de cologne. I'm also looking forward to wearing this. I'll talk about this in a minute. Just don't fall, for God's sake. Right. Have you ever featured Quorum? I've never featured Quorum, but I've got Quorum coming out my ears. I've got an early 2000s bottle or an early 2010s bottle here, right here on top of the bureau. I've also got an 80s bottle of Quorum, which makes me itch like you would not believe. It's definitely a garment perfume, and even then I think twice about it, David. Green-lined ice shelf on your desk, ready to crack. Don't say things like that, Bob, for God's sake, because I can just see it happening. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. This Helmut Lang is outrageous. Little 50ml bottle. I've got a 100ml bottle as well. It's so powdery. Very powdery for an eau de cologne. I've just sprayed some right in a terrible place. I think of you every time I reach for Quorum. Thank you, David. I hope you enjoy it then. This is such an orosy, powdery, musky. What is the ADP? This one here, it's Colonia Mirror. There's a very good chance I'll wear that tomorrow as well. I don't know what I'm going to wear. It's going to be really interesting to find out. You will obviously find out when... have you had an avalanche yet? Yes, a little one. Eugene, you'd really like this cologne. It lasts for about 4 hours, so it's really good for an eau de cologne concentration, but it's... it is weak. I'm not going to lie to you. It is weak. I've got 45 people watching. Hello. 44 now. Shouldn't have said anything. This Aqua Brava is absolutely sensational. Like, love it. Oh, lavender, spice. It smells clean and a little bit Mediterranean as well. Oh dear. Well, it's time for me to bail, I reckon. We've got an extra 15 minutes out of us. Have I got any Loewe? Yeah, this is a Loewe. I've got Loewe Para Hombra as well. This is the Pour Homme. So the Pour Homme is they've re-released the Pour Homme in like a square box. They have reformulated, obviously. This is the old one. This is the Pour Homme, but I've also got a Para Hombra, or maybe two Para Hombra. I've got a spray and a splash. Honestly, the Para Hombra is so good. You'll pay big money for it. But the Para Hombra is something else, like absolutely beautiful. This is much more lemon big lemon, big lavender, mossy in the base. It smells more like a detergent than a perfume, if I'm being perfectly honest. Cheers, Eva. Rick Mick. Rich. That's right. I'm happy with 45. I'm quite happy with that. You know? Wait until I get to 1,000. I didn't think I'd be able to stream until 1,000. I was under that impression for ages. That you can't stream until you get like 1,000 subs, but apparently you can, but you don't get the full features. There are other features which I've got no idea what they are, but you get like full features if you have over 1,000. Like I've got to make this public after it, like it like makes itself private as the instant I take like I press stop, you know. So it's a bit of a pig. Hello, Arnold. Just in time to say goodbye. Mind you, I said that 15 minutes ago. Like, is there a major difference between the Parahombra and the Poham? Honestly, yes. I know I say this quite a lot, but there's a lot more nuanced citrus. The blending's a lot better in the Parahombra. It's more stylish. It's better made, probably better ingredients. And I mean, the fragrance came out in 74, and the Parahombra, they stopped making the Parahombra in the middle of the 80s, I think, and changed it to Poham when they started selling outside of Spain. Excuse me, I need to walk about a bit, or my horse is going to die. So we'll go on for another 15 minutes. Because why not? I've got to 2 hours because I've got that kind of, I like that kind of thing, you know. Oh my god, what is going on with this chair? I really need a new. I'm gonna have to buy a new chair to like sit here and stream. I was talking to Eugene last night about doing not a fragrance podcast, but like a video where I can just lie down and talk instead of sitting up. In case you didn't know, sitting up for this long is like a major, like it's not a major problem, but I mean it's not easy. Like I'm better than I was, put it like that. Hello, Flower Girl B. Pain it causes. Like I'm stiff as a board now. Hopefully I'll be all right tomorrow. I was all right today after yesterday, so hopefully I'll be all right tomorrow. But it would be a lot easier for me if I was to just be able to lie down. Now, if I did that, my voice would sound like I'm like over there because I haven't got to stick around CK. I'm going to do another 10 minutes or so. It would sound like I was far away, and Eugene was like, get a mic with a longer cord. And then people can just like sit and look at me bottles while I'm thinking. The older alternative is that I put the camera facing down, and then just have a black screen. So it'd be like a podcast, basically, you know. I've always liked the idea of doing a podcast, unless you like if you can't tell, I like being able to I can talk especially if I'm on my own. When I'm just like talking to like words on the screen. So I'm trying to figure out a way of doing that. I'm not sure how people will be able to tolerate just like sitting having a black screen, you know, because I know people like look at things. I understand that. But for me, like the sort of like a podcast is like you can just like put it down and have it on in the kitchen while you're cooking, you know, or you can just like lie with your eyes closed so you're not missing anything. That's the way I like enjoy stuff like that, you know. So it's not. I bought my mate a bottle of CK Shock. CK, shout outs to the Vintage Obsession. See, interference, no black screen. See, I wish I could put on just like a picture or even an animation, but I have literally no fucking idea how to do anything like that. Don't have a laptop. That's why you're sitting looking at shocking lighting, second-rate audio, not even second-rate audio, like picture quality, terrible. It's why I appreciate so many people being here, because we're literally just here for the words. And so, like, my idea is to try and extend that so I can, like, do this lying down, you know? I will not take you outside to the North Sea. It's too windy. Avast. Ahoy, Bob. Bob likes the romance of the North Sea, but the reality of the North Sea is a completely different thing. It's not like Hawaii, you know? It's not that kind of sea. You can just set up bottles for us to look at with your phone. I know, I've thought that. I've thought that. There are many ways around it and stuff like that. We'll sort something out. Oh, no. Just done that stupid thing. I put a lid up to my nose to smell it, and some of the juice flew out and landed on my nose. I'll be smelling this all night. Fortunately, it's CK Obsession, the vintage. It is the Calvin Klein Cosmetics version. This is absolutely glorious, like really nice. I need to decant some into like one of those 10 mils and use that. If I did that, I'd be able to put the bottle away. Just staring at the bottles is fine. I know, I understand that interference part. Problem with that is that my bed's away from this place, so I would need to feng shui like my room and myself at that point. Do you know what I mean? I'd need to do something. I couldn't just fart on. Sorry, Ramsey, I've got 2 of those. Unlucky. I think the mic is a good idea. I know. You can get cheap ones, little lapel mics and stuff. Oh, David, see if you can get a vintage. Don't spoil it with the new one. What can I show you that I haven't showed you already that I'm looking forward to wearing? I know what I can show you that I haven't showed you already that I'm looking forward to wearing. I'll try saying that when you're pissed. Not that I'm pissed, I don't drink, but you know what I mean. Oh, we've got 48 now, is it? That was because I said I was threatening to leave. That's exactly why that happened. Where are you? Fragrance. I don't know. But I scored. Did they? You got the results, Spy and Mash? I've been sitting here talking to you all night instead of watching football. That should show you how much I care. You know what I mean? Not that sitting watching football is just as hard as sitting talking to you. To be honest, I'd rather suffer a little bit more and talk to you, to be honest. Unless Newcastle are playing, and then you've got any chance. Unlucky. Anyway, this is Pontaccio 21 by Gianfranco Ferré. This is absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, this is the eau de cologne. Now, I've got the eau de toilette, and it's in a little 50ml bottle, but I cannot find. And this only lasts about, oh my God. Oof. Don't stand up too quick. I've got the 50ml bottle, but it must be like nearer the back. Like I've dropped a bollock. Yeah, it's at the back. I can't show you, but I'll tell you something about these. Ramsey will back us up as well. Right, these bottles, right? You see this gigantic plastic lid, right? This absolutely stinks. Like, it's got one of the most outrageous, like, plastic smells you've ever heard. It's crazy. Good night, Eva. Have a nice night. This has got a bonkers, like fucking, because when I smell like perfume, right, I'll put like these 2 things to like my nostrils and smell them. Honestly, it does smell like Chernobyl. He's absolutely spot on. It does smell like Chernobyl. It's got this crazy smell, but the fucking perfume that comes from it's absolutely delightful. I think it actually suits the eau de cologne. It's like quite a warm vanillic amber patchouli. Smells like food, you know. It's beautiful, but it's oh, it's so good. But God, that plastic thing. I've put your there's it is. It's staring us right in the face. There's the EDT. I've got another EDT somewhere. This has got an even more. Look at that. It's got a brown lid. This is worse. This is far worse. It's got a vintage Italian plastic smell. Imagine Italian plastic, right? With a vintage twist. It smells like 70s plastic, honestly. And I've just thrown the lid on the floor. Excuse me. I'm talking too quick. Oh, what a fragrance, though. It is a beautiful fragrance. I really do like it. Don't buy Russian wife fronts, otherwise your Chernobyl fall off. Oh, behave yourself. I really like that. I really like Ponticchio 21. See if you can find that beautiful foodie amber fragrance. You really like it. Very pleasant. Oh, got another 5 minutes. The duck feeling orgasmic, smelling these old frags. Yeah, I really do. I love going through, me me frags, smelling what's up. Oh dear. What will I wear tomorrow? What do you reckon? Ooh. Honda Grey. Czar. I like that. I don't think we're going to get to 2 hours. I really need to go to the bathroom now, so I'm just going to end it. Thank you very much, everybody. I have enjoyed talking to you for 2 hours. It has been great. I appreciate everybody who has given me 42 likes. 42 people watching, 42 likes. Thank you very much. Because you don't have to like the video. No, I don't have a signature sent. Absolutely impossible. Couldn't imagine having a signature sent. Would be an absolute nightmare. Imagine having a signature sent with all these. I've got to try and rotate. But thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. Cheers, Joe. Cheers, everybody saying cheers. I appreciate it. I will see you all again soon. Night, night. Bye.